meadow remembers the mud, the day the crown was forced to sign the earth. Down in the marshes where the rebel lords awoke, broken by tyranny beneath the heavy yoke, the tyrant sits up on his founding throne of gold, hearing the untold stories of the brave and bold. Whoa, underneath the law, kings are bowing down to what the people are. Charter that was ever too old. Iron seals are pressing deep into the parchment sheet. No more tyrants roaring from a high exalted seat. Every man is equal underneath the heathen fire, rating down the justice that will never die. The quill is heavier than the iron of the sword, judging the actions of the servant and the Lord. Whoa, underneath the law, kings are bowing down to what the people decide. The Lord remains.
Years in the dust. The red banner tore, but the path remained.
Walking through the blinding white, facing the mountains bitter by, the surd winds that choke the breath,
Stepping closer
unto death. Broken boots upon the stone, far away from hand and home. Opening the wide,
turning the darkness into day. Journeys through the desert
stars were wrong for Asia. It was a new horizon. Sailing past the old world's bound, seeking what has not been found. Maps are changing on the desk, picturesque. Tidal currents pull the wood, leaving places where they stood. Ooh, charting the turning the darkness into day, numbing the shore so bold and new, rereading what they thought was true. New horizons open wide before the eyes, revolution underneath the foreign skies. Encased right up on the sacred cartograph, lines are drawn to divide the ocean's path. The tittle fades, the ink alone will stay, a name engraved to never pass away. Ooh, charting the the sand kept the secret. 3 scripts on a black stone. Digging deep in the rose at the dust, broken dreams that we always trust. A dark piece of block in the clay, hidden darkness awaiting for the day. Oh, speaking at last, walking the road, says all the past. Broken symbols now unfold the greatest story never told. Kings and cartouches underneath the seal, they're deciphering the words to make them real. Gorgeous birds and for king size of all, Before the war grew small, we bled into the green. Deep in the wild Polynesian sun, a sacred blade, the work is never done. Raw green stalks underneath the breaking skin, where the scars begin. Taste of salt on the edge of the blade. That is how the first promise was made.
Oh, Christ is a day, washing away the entire pain,
Turning the bitter to pure white gold, the sweetest story that was never told. Crossing the oceans to Gujarat shores, boiling the Nirabi behind closed doors. Fiery stone furnace and dark smoky skies, watching the liquid as the raw till Reds and the kings drink the wealth from a glass, blind to the hands in the mud and the grass.
Christ is a day, washing away the India ahead.
Just a white sand in the wind.
The chalk touched the stone, a tiny dot to define the endless void.
Dark night up on the temple floor, stars thinning out beyond the door. Lines drawn to count the gold we keep before we sleep. One dot to name the empty space, holding the cosmos in its place. Finding the Shawnee, turning the no thing into opening gates of hidden power, greatest design of this veil.
The kings will fall, the markets will decay, but this small will never pass away. Turning the nothing into the void remain.
The water drips in the dark tower. Roda roda perunggu mulai mengunci takdir.
Cold water falls upon the wheel, turning the bronze and heavy steel. Wooden structures racing high, shadows moving under sky. Catching the rhythm and the riot, beating the world so bold and new, marking the hours that we pursue. Escapemen clicks within the darkness alone, stable and true until the work is all done. Science is marching through the dynasty hall, creating the standard that will govern them all.
The wood will rot. The structures will decay. But this new beat will never pass away.
Catching the rim on the rail, the wheel remains.
We counted their heads with stones until the earth demanded a longer memory.
Swaying reeds by the riverside, watching water and clay collide. Fingers
thirsty red of shifting dust. In the names of the gods we trust. Oh, carve it in the clay, words that time cannot wash away, symbols rising from the mold, the first story that was ever told. Sharp bronze points piercing deep into the mud, mounting laws written clearer than the blood. No more pebbles to scatter in the wind. This is where the recording will begin. The sheep will die and fade, but lines remain right where the reed was laid. Oh, carve it in the clay, words that time cannot wash away. Bound in stone. Struck the stone, 282 lines to bind the land. Dog basalt blocks up on the floor, guarding the truth forevermore. Iron chisels cutting deep portray the mask key. An eye for eye is carved in stone, standing to protect the throne. Unifying the empire and ever turned, the monopoly of the page was broken.
In old Mainsy the shadows fall, whispering behind the wall. Cold lead letters in the press and distress,
Turning wine into the word, striking truth that must be heard.
Ooh, printing out the lie, breaking down the ancient night. Firm and words now multiply, pricing what the tyrants Mother blade type upon the parchment sheet. Science is marching down the common street. Monopoly of knowledge fades away, heralding the dawn of a glorious day. Printing out the light, breaking down the ancient night.